Hi, I'm Natalie Bolt from Beauty Bolt TV, and today I'm here with Namrata. She's founded a project called the Coloring Beauty Project. You can find it on Facebook, and we're just going to talk to her a little bit today and find out more about the project. So, hi Namrata, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good. So, could you tell us a little bit about how you got started with the Coloring Beauty Project? What inspired it?
Well, I was just generally looking around the campuses, and I was just noticing how certain people were generally preferred by people over others due to their beauty and how they look, and certain beauty standards were preferred more on the campuses. And I was noticing, well, why do I feel more comfortable when I go home? Why do I not feel as included as I do at home as I do here? Not as much as I do here,
And where is home for you?
Technically, I live in Irvine. So it's Southern California. There's a motley of people, Asians, Persians, some whites. So it's a nice mix of people, and people tend to get along. It's a nice, everyone works together. And when I go home, it's I didn't feel as much as I stuck out. And then when I came here, I realized I wasn't the only one who thought that. And there's many other people who were like, yeah, I don't fit in. And so I started this page for other people to feel included and to showcase the underrepresented.
Awesome. Do you think your project has a really big impact on the community? I know you're making a positive change, so kind of what have you seen from people who have done the project?
I've seen definitely, a lot of times the picture that they put on my Facebook tends to be the most liked picture out of anything that they have on their Facebook. I also notice, this comments that they get. I get a lot of, feedback. I get a lot of support. People send me suggestions, I get a lot of people saying, thank you for making this. I don't feel alone anymore. And things like that. It makes it so much better.
Could you walk us through the process of selecting your participants and then actually doing the photo shoot with them and asking them the questions?
So usually I usually go to my friends, or if not, I'll have my friends ask their friend for me. So usually for guys, unless they're my friend, I will ask them to ask their guy friend to do my project, because it's a little trickier with guys than with women to get into doing this. And then I'll ask them, I'll Facebook message them, or I'll try to meet them in person, and then we work on a time, what works best. I try to work more with what they have than with me. I'll be more flexible. And then we meet up. I tend to do Seal Court, like the Scripps College Court, or I'll do Pomona. I've done the Hub, I've done the Grove. The Grove House, and then we sit, and then I get to know them a bit. I talk with them. Usually what you see there is more of a discussion that I do. I think interviewing makes it, especially something that's so intimate, it's not something you can just interview about, especially something about beauty standards and what affected them and stuff. It's more of a discussion. I record everything that they say, and then I go back to my room, and then I transcribe everything that they wrote. And after I record them, I take the pictures. I do the pictures afterwards, just so after I get comfortable with them, I can take pictures, so it's not as awkward, And yeah, I take back everything. I send them the transcript. They edit everything for me. Everything you see is their own words. It's something they said. I just wrote down what they put, and then they do all the work for me. They edit everything. They choose what they like. And then pictures, they're not usually edited. The only thing maybe is brightening so that you can see their faces if it's in the shade. Nothing else usually. And yeah, and then usually it's 4 or 5 paragraphs that they send me, usually a page of material. I take the 3 paragraphs that I felt that pertains the best to this page, and will make that person sound the most, the strongest, and show out the strengths of what they said,
That's great. Question about, American beauty standards in general. I think in recent years we've seen a lot of beauty campaigns that are moving towards appreciating all kinds of beauty. Where do you see that movement going, and do you think it's really authentic, even if it is coming up from higher up companies and American corporations?
It is, at the end of the day, it is marketing, and they do want to get our attention. But if you're noticing, there's a bigger population of immigration, many more immigrants are coming in, and America, it's not as homogeneous as we thought it was compared to the 60s, compared to the 50s, where it was segregated and it's very one-sided. Now if you go to New York City, you go to LA, you go to the Bay Area, there's multinational, you know, very eclectic group of people. And I think these fashion companies and stuff, they are trying to work towards that so they can be more inclusive. Whether it's genuine or not, we can't say that. But I mean, I'm happy that's happening, and I think it should happen, you know. And I'm really happy this is all happening, and I think they're going to try to work more towards that now. It's that like different countries, different ethnicities, and you see in like the Coke commercials, you see there like the Dove body things, you know. Yeah. Only times you probably don't see as much as like Vogue magazine and stuff, but that caters to a very different group of people than, you know, Dove or Coke, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I guess I have one more question for you. We got to sit down and talk last week about both of our, I guess, natural beauty obsessions. You know, I love rosehip seed oil. So I was wondering if you could share with my viewers some of your favorite natural beauty secrets and kind of like what you do to take care of yourself.
Okay, well, I'm from the South. I'm from South India, and I'm from a very tropical area, and there's a lot of coconuts. There's a lot of coconut trees, and so we swear by coconut oil. You can, if you want to grow out your hair, you want thicker hair, you heat up coconut oil, you rub it into your hair. Helps with if you have insomnia, because it like makes you drowsier. I used to put on our skin. You should put it on, heat it up again. Heating up is the best way to deal with coconut oil. And rub it in, let it sit for like 5 minutes. Best anti-aging property. All my aunties, age-old, years-old thing that all my aunties have, an amazing skin. I use coconut oil. I put argan oil underneath my eye bags. There's a list. And I use raw shea butter, and I love it. I use a Burt's Bees cleanser, and it's
one of my favorites. To die for.
It's life-changing. I was like, oh my god, my skin feels so healthy. And just eating healthy, just putting like, at least not completely healthy, but at least like eating greens and drinking water. So.
Yeah. Starts from within.
Starts from within, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Namrata. I really appreciate you coming here today and doing this interview. I'll be sure to post links to her Facebook page and the Tumblr page in the bottom bar. And thanks for watching Beauty Bolt TV.